So my first piece for you tonight is called Judge Not. And I'll be reading because I don't have anything memorized from all my pieces. So, Judge not. Judge not, for the Lord works in mysterious ways. Love needs some serious praise in these delirious days. I be in the curious phase, open-minded with the skeptical glaze, enlightened with the spiritual plays. Don't be frightened by the lyrical blaze in this miracle maze. There are many yesterdays and many tomorrows, but there is only one now, is the hysterical phrase. Feel the mystical rays. Place your bets. Believe me when I say I'm not an atheist or agnostic. I process quick on an obsessed flip. Religion is on a lost trip and it's costing us chips at the wheel of reality rips. The menu is not the meal. The map is not the territory. The mystery cannot be penetrated. History is what has generated. So prove it and demonstrate it. I levitated while walking on water turned into wine. Everything gonna be fine. God is something you cannot define. Need I remind you of what is true? It happens out of the blue. I spit infinite literature for sure. I got the cure. Don't worry, it's pure perfection injection. 86 the next election. Find a new direction. Love is an evolution of solutions for the temporary pollutions of institutions. Confusion is not the conclusion. Aha is the answer to your question. In fact, it's your best bet. Get set. Now let's end this discussion with the whoopee cushion. That's inappropriate, but keep on pushing. Judge not. Thank you. My next piece is called The Great Synchronicity Event. In my vocabulary laboratory conducting wordplay experiments, preparing the entire audience for the ultimate experience, the Great Synchronicity events will provide the undeniable evidence that we all share this moment we call the present tense. For now is all existence. The epiphany becomes intense as you realize that finally it would all make sense. There is no such thing as no such thing. The last hour will bring the age of eternal spring. Spontaneous evolution will come into full swing. Who would have thought that it would have happened so suddenly? It wasn't me, it was the secret recipe for alchemy, transforming the collective consciousness chemistry. Let me demonstrate the infinite possibility and explain the simplexity of the mystery. Human history shall come to manifest the message of mythology and put to rest any uncertainty about our origins and purpose. A new era of peace and blessings will occur instead of wars and curses. My earth people, we are all universes. The Great Synchronicity Event. No problem, only contribution. Expression is my profession is the conclusion. No confusion in this process, obsessed with concentration. The proper prodigal contemplation on obstacle complications. The professional in confrontations and keen observations. Prolific with the constant elevation. Productive, constructive, the prophet of creation. Controller of cremation, professor of conversation. Contrary to popular belief, we are only here for a brief history of time. The mystery of the mind makes us both dig and climb, but we're just clones of consciousness in the champion contest. I spit it out like confessions in the subliminal conquest. Philadelphia experiments and Montauk projects, the products of concepts, programs, conflicts, and contracts. These are the facts. Nothing protects the contents, but I rock on like continents with progressive confidence. I got it covered like condominiums in the last days of the apocalypse. Blackout, total eclipse, critical condition of the last decision. Presto, pronto, with precision. The pros and cons of the transition. There are many benefits and side effects to division. Life is more than just a contact sport. It's a spontaneous strategy of sorts. Yes, life is too short. Everybody coming and going, just like an airport. The pros and cons. Okay, freedom. Me be as I is be me. Unity within the family equals telepathy. The main use of technology is to bring together all the peoples, like the Doors and the Beatles. Break on through to the other side. You got to enjoy the ride, because all you need is love. When you got that, then we all get to grub. Imagine no religion, no country, no possessions. Imagine life with the basics and the essence. School systems don't even teach you life's lessons. How to grow your own food, how to make your own products. Instead we worship money, idols, and objects. Sex, drugs, and music, these things even the government refuse it. Overconsumption got us running on empty. The fools that we be, it can't last for eternity. We will all begin to see that we all need to be free. We need a resource-shared economy. Don't want no low-wage slavery. Work your way to the top so then you can sell your soul on the spot. Forget this world and the society we live in. And I ain't gonna stop until everybody gives in. Freedom. Okay, this one's called Jazz Gunn. Madman made moods. Meticulous mingus fingers in the fungus with the fables of Faubus among us. Moaning to the moon in the meantime. Swimbling down the fish street in a fresh pair of swishies. Pushing the limit past mass hallucinations in my last conversations with the wishies. Daydreaming about genies and leprechauns in the marathon of rat racers. Cat chasers in the dog day afternoon, playing with the tune in a tiny room, reminiscing about demolitions and premonitions. Strumbling down the tumbleweeds in rumbling fashion, dancing in step to the percussion while having a discussion with the concussion. Confusion had reached its conclusion in the improvisation visitation. Sloppy jazz has that filthy pizzazz. With monk hat and mild shades, I smiled and played the funk back to the stinky sweat, and armpit trumpets were blasting away along with eyebrow pianos. The mustache violins elbowed their way through the long-haired concert dressed in fancy flesh. The girl with the guitar was far beyond reach in the peach sunset. Hairy harmonicas and weeping whistles got past security and sabotaged the stage with perfect synchronicity. The instruments never sleep. Clever creeps smiled sinister in the sanctuary. Thank you very much for keeping in touch. Ask me another time, maybe, baby. Now, get some rest. The best is yet to be. Our work is never finished. The curtains closed as the lights diminished. Jazz Gunn. This piece is called Late Night Notes. The insatiable appetite for neon lights on the street of delight and delirious lyrics engulfed the night with hunger at skyscraper heights. The city is starving. People sleepwalk on the sidewalks chalked with coke dot lines in the fast lanes. Gas brains light up the last flames in the games of names drawn from the box of flashbacks, the executioner's axe. Guillotine girls flash their razor-sharp smiles with quick wits and true grit too grimy for prime time. It's rhyme time. Random riff rants by Destiny of chance as we dance with the dandelions and rise with the roses and yoga poses, chanting Chattanooga choo-choo with the voodoo priests from the far east. South Pacific to be specific, Filipino headhunters collecting trophy skulls in the jungle of juxtapositions. Just you listen and see the 7 Seas at turbo warp speed. I feel the need to read. Spin the wheel to breathe in the brotherhood mothership kingdom. Boredom and desperation sink in their painful inspiration. The blues let loose. You're on fire! So, be water, my friend. It is like a finger pointing to the moon. Madness consumes. It's too quiet. The wind is the first thing that brings you back to reality in one stroke of a joke. You poke your head out to see what's the commotion. You're in the ocean with the other tortoises and purple porpoises who have no purpose but to swim in the grim depths. Slept too long but woke up too fast. Break fast and head, naked lunch, dinner with clothes on, in the mood for nude food. Ghosts with no names, unmarked graves, vibrations and waves, particles, sloppy tentacles. And so I got that going for me. Yeah, so far so God. Speak of the devil. Cat got your tongue? Frog in your throat? Did I get your goat? Like a bat out of hell. You smell that? It's natural as opposed to normal. We're all looking for that portal. That light at the end of the tunnel. That friendly destination. That place we call home. Late night notes.